Did you know that Calgary has had Chinatowns for over a century and that they've been relocated 3 times? I'm Kevin Wong, president of the Sinlock Society of Calgary. Join me as we revisit some of Canada and Calgary's lesser-known history. We're talking about Calgary's Chinatowns. The Chinese Immigration Act began in 1885. The head tax was applied in that act, and it cost $50 per person per year. Most workers only made $1 a day, so they had to pool together resources just to live. That's when Chinatowns were created. In 1886, there was a fire on Stephen Avenue and destroyed half of Chinatown. Many were forced to relocate. This created the second Chinatown. The second Chinatown was located here on 10th Avenue. It was quite a bit larger than the first one. It had restaurants, a laundromat, roaming boards. In 1910, there were only about 485 Chinese living in Calgary, and of those, only 3 were women. The reason for that is because of the Exclusion Act preventing families from being together in Canada. Also during 1910, the Canadian Pacific Railway announced that they would create another depot, this rail depot, right here on 10th Avenue. That, of course, caused prices to skyrocket, and those who could not afford to be here had to leave. That caused the second Chinatown to be vacated and the third one to be created. Calgary's third and current Chinatown was located here on Centre Street and 2nd Avenue. It thrived. Schools, restaurants, cultural associations, residences exploded all over. That was until 1923, when the Immigration Act, or Exclusion Act, was specifically enacted to prevent further Chinese migration. This Chinatown almost died as a result. In the 1960s, Chinatown was under attack once again. We're standing in the heart of Sinlock Park, which was in the center of what would have been a new bridge and road development that would have cut Chinatown in half. The Sinlock Society of Calgary, along with other Chinese cultural associations, gathered together to form a conference, the first of its kind in North America. We were successful and prevented the road from happening. This is the namesake and the result. Behind me sits the Chinese Cultural Center. It was built in 1992, modeled after the Temple of Heaven. And like Sinlock Park, this is used by thousands of people every year of all ethnicities for major events. The area remains a shining beacon of those who struggled despite incredible odds, crushing racism, and they came here to build a better life for themselves. They ended up building a better Canada. Thank you for joining me on this tour.